Hello everyone, I'm the Old Console, and welcome to my thoughts on the 10th episode of the 6th season of My Little Pony Friendship's Magic, also known as Applejack's Day Off. And before we get started, I'd like to quickly say I am proud to now be in possession of a pop filter for this microphone right here. So hopefully that'll help a little bit. If not, it was only $7. It should help at least a little bit, and a little bit is better than nothing at all. So, my quick thoughts. It was very fun-filled, antic episode. You know, it had a lot of good moments. There's one thing regarding Applejack that I'll get into, and it's probably something obvious. It's regarding the ending, but let's try and start from the beginning. So, we're introduced at the beginning, of course, to the fact that Applejack is late to the spa with Rarity because she's working very hard, doing stuff around the farm, which makes sense. We don't know if Granny Smith can work much. We know that that Big Mac can work, and we know that Apple Bloom also can work, but also has school and friends. Who knows what time of year this is? But nonetheless, there are times when she and probably Big Mac are the only ones working on the farm, and that makes sense that she would have more work to do. And being, you know, I think she said it was harvest season, that also makes sense. Nonetheless, because of this, she can't really visit or be with Rarity so much. And, you know, that's a part of life. And it's good to see that Rarity's trying to schedule things like this and hang out with her. That's a thing that I myself relate to a lot. I schedule hanging out with my friends a lot, and sometimes it doesn't work, and it is sad, but, you know, their reasons are extremely important and much better than hanging out with a friend. It is more important to their lives. I liked the direction that they took, where they basically focused heavily on the spa. I was originally thinking that they would focus more on Twilight and Spike basically not being able to fix or help out. And I'm actually glad that Twilight didn't use magic. Because you could have said, oh, but, you know, Twilight used all of her magic to lift all of those apple trees in I keep hearing apple bucking season. But she wanted to follow the list because that's the kind of pony she is. She follows lists. So that makes sense, and I'm glad that she did. And it is funny when you first watch it, and you're like, wait, why is Twilight doing all these things? Why is this on Applejack's list? And then it explains later that this is what Applejack does, and it works. But the 4 out of the 5 steps, actually, no, all the steps don't really add up to feeding the pigs. They add up to checking the door, getting the pigs out, and those are things that have already taken place. And obviously, you can see that the pigs are out there. So that is a little towards my complaint, but I want to focus more on the spa. I absolutely love the background music during the montage where Applejack's trying to fix everything. I love that Applejack was able to see the problem. It's a little bit of a complaint that the staff at the spa don't know how to fix it, or at least we're too used to just, like, you know, giving them warm towels, but at the same time angry them because they're waiting for the steam room. But it's good that Applejack fixed it, and I think that it actually did sort of relax her in a way, even though she didn't say it, because first off, it's work away from— oh my god, there's an ant on my foot. She's doing work away from home, and that's different, it's unique, it might be interesting, and she might actually find it relaxing or fun, and it seemed like she enjoyed it. It's good to see how Applejack's mind works, because we know that she's incredibly smart, we know that she's able to see how to work with things mechanically, and it is really nice. I also liked the fact that Rainbow Dash secretly likes to go to the spa. That's a really nice gag, and you know, it basically is the opposite of her personality, or at least what we thought it was, and it's nice. And I like that they included at the end, going back to Rainbow Dash, and they actually all spent a time together. I love that a whole lot. Now, getting to my complaint, and again, you know, doesn't make the episode horrible, but it doesn't make it the best either. The fact that Applejack does all this, like, you know, has so many steps to do one task that could be done with 1 or 2 steps, yeah. She's adding extra steps. That was obvious. That we obviously saw that. But, again, it's the fact that she does this. Like, and they're obvious. Sprinkling, like, you know, watering the plants, you know, I guess because of pressure, if you open up more valves, less water will get through in the same amount of time. And, yeah, that makes sense. So maybe you're watering that section of the plants more for a short amount of time. But in general, it's going to take more time going back and forth, which was the whole point. And then we move on to other things, like, I believe it was the chickens, giving each of them their own food to get them out of the nest, and then compare it to one big pile of food and them all coming out. Obviously, it's supposed to represent that it's easier. And that is true, it is easier. And we got an explanation from Applejack towards why she does what she did with the pigs. And for that one time period when the pigs didn't come out and the gate was squeaky, that solution worked. And now that she's implementing a much more available solution than this 5-step thing, she's able to just feed the pigs regularly. With watering the plants and the chickens and everything, we don't get an explanation because of just the time constraint of the episode, but we need one. Like, why does she water the plants like that? It makes sense with the pigs. They're an animal. They don't always come out all the time. It might make sense with the chickens. Maybe they don't notice a big pile of food outside. Maybe they have to have it right in front of their faces, but that was disproven here. But with the plants, and again, I know I sound stupid because, oh, it's just the plants, you should leave it alone. But, you know, why does she do that? What happened? Were the pipes not working one time? That's something we need an explanation for. But, you know, other than that, it was a very good episode. It was funny, it had antics, it showed how determined Rarity is. At the same time, it also showed how, I wouldn't say non-compliant Applejack is, but she could have easily went with Rarity and done something else. However, it's excused because she wanted to help the other ponies who wanted to attend the steam room. So that's perfectly acceptable. Other than that, I believe that that's about it. I would love to hear your thoughts on the episode, and I will absolutely reply back and enjoy discussing with you. I'd really like to... I don't want to give a shout-out right now to people, but you know who you are. To those who have been regularly commenting on my synopses and my thoughts and reaction highlights, I appreciate it greatly. I love commenting back, because you probably expect some discussion. I know that it's nice just getting your thoughts out, but I want to make you heard as well. So I enjoy hearing your thoughts and your questions to the episode. Oh my god, Ant, go away from me. And, you know, I really do appreciate it. It really is, it's so touching that, like, you know, I'm really getting known like this. I truly didn't expect to have a little, small but very meaningful community of just regular commenters. It's a blessing. I'm amazed. That's about it. I'm the MLP Connoisseur. I thank you for your time. I truly do. And if you want to keep up to date, you know what to do. Subscribe, and you'll be up to date on my reaction highlights, my thoughts, and my synopsises, in addition to all the other lovely things that I hope you enjoy. So, see you in the next video.
Well, like I said, warm towels are a big hit.